This is going to be just a fun video. Here, I have taken some major banks of India and trying to see that how their CIF, number of credit card, had changed over time. Here, I am taking this year and month as the first level so that I can see month over month how it is changing. And the whole idea is that I want to make it look like a Olympic race where everybody is moving in their line and I can see how their speed is changing. So for that purpose, I have created bank number one, which is actually an artificial variable, which actually is fixed for each bank, so that each bank is actually moving in a particular line parallel to x-axis. So I'm just going to run it and see what is happening. So just few seconds. Let's see that how it is happening. It should just stop running in a few seconds. Yeah, it has stopped. So if you take a look, it created bar chart. Obviously, this is difficult because you have so much of data. I'm just going to focus on the scatter plot here, which is the purpose here, animated scatter plot. So if you look at 2022-04, April 22, you see HDFC is 16.83, followed by SBI 13.94, almost you can say 2.9 million gap. And then you have ICICI, a gap of almost 80,000 kind of between these two, 80 or slightly less than 80. And then you have here RBL, you have Axis here, and all these. These are the major player. So let's see how it is happening. So if you, in the beginning, it just tries to go to the center, so that's why it jumbles up. But take a look here. You saw that all of a sudden it jumped from here to here for Axis. Take a look. I'll just show you once again. So take a look. All of a sudden jumped up. Why it has happened? Because actually Axis took over the portfolio of Citibank, and that's why all of a sudden a huge CIF got added here. Now, one more interesting aspect. Take a look here. HDFC 18.54, SBI 17.55. So the gap, which was 13 million, is now almost you can say of 1 million just between these two in 2023 July. Now take a look how the gear change is happening for HDFC. So take a look. Look at the speed of HDFC. It's definitely more, right? Look at the distance is increasing between these two, right? So that's how it is winning the race. Now take a look here. There is a clear cut gap between these and these now. Now, here, if you look at 24.48, here it is 21.19, so almost again more than 3 million. Take a look towards the end, what is happening to ICICI, because ICICI does some correction. So, take a look towards the end, it appears moving in the backward direction. Look at you remember you saw that from here to here, it actually moved in the opposite direction because there is some contraction happening in ICICI. Now let me show you one more feature which is very interesting. For any region, let's say I want to just focus on RBL, which is 4.68, Kotak, which is slightly less than 4.57. You can say it's like almost a gap of a zero point 0.1 million or 1 lakh. And then you have IndusInd. Indus is in third place, 3.18 million. So I want to focus on these three only. So now I've selected only these three and a scale and everything has got corrected accordingly. Take a look and I'll start again from the beginning that how it is happening, right? So here you have 3.75, 3.42. So obviously RBL is slightly ahead of Kotak and there is huge gap between IndusInd and Kotak, right? Take a look how it is changing between 2022 April and onwards. So take a look in the beginning, take a look at the speed of Kotak. It is just winning, right? Winning, and there is a increasing gap between these two, right? But all of a sudden now you start taking a look what is happening. This starts coming back. There is a contraction in Kotak. Both are going behind, and Kotak is going behind even farther. And that's how the right now the Kotak is actually less than RBL. How did you find this animation? I'll be very keen to get your honest feedback. Do let me know.